I am coming to you completely barefaced today because we are not talking about makeup. We are talking about skincare. This is my monthly collab with Leanna and we are bringing you our winter AM and PM skincare routines. I'm going to show you the products that I'm using, and I'm going to tell you a little bit about each product and why I like them so much. All of the products that I'm using will be listed in the description box below. So if you need some winter skincare help or just like talking about beauty products in general, then stick around. Hi, I'm Andi. Welcome back. I'm really happy that you're here. Now, just for reference, I am over 50. I live in a climate that gets very cold in the winter, and right now it's Arctic, and I have dry skin to begin with. So this time of year, my skin gets so dry. My under eyes, my skin, my neck, really my whole body. But today we're going to concentrate on just the face and the neck. So of course, the first thing I do when I get up is I cleanse my skin. And I am using the Glen Avenue Foaming Face Wash. Glen Avenue Soap Company is a local business. It is here in Columbus, Ohio. And while it is local, they do have a website, and this is my favorite cleanser. This is a cleanser that I have been using for years, on and off. I recently got this from my bestie, who happens to be their soap maker. And she gifted me this for Christmas. That's why it doesn't have a label on it, because she works there. She knew I didn't need a label. So it doesn't have a label. So what I do is I just wet my face. I pump some out into my hand and wash my face. Some things that I really love about this cleanser is it cleanses without stripping. It removes dirt, oil, and makeup while keeping skin hydrated. It is formulated to be gentle and effective whether your skin is dry, oily, or sensitive. So it is formulated for all skin types. It is scented, and I love the scent, but I love an herbaceous scent. The essential oils that they use are peppermint, tea tree, rosemary, bergamot, sage, and basil. It is such a great cleanser. I don't want something that's overly harsh, but on the other side of that, I don't want something that's really creamy for my first wash of the day. I just want to get the nighttime, the skincare, whatever I had on at night, that's what I want to get off. And just start with a very clean canvas for my skincare and my makeup for the day. So after I'm finished cleansing my face, brushing my teeth, putting my contacts in, all of the things that I do in the bathroom, I come in here, I sit down, and I reach for my toner. Luna's back here making noises. So my toner that I am using right now is the Paracon MD Intensive Pore Minimizing Toner. It comes in this bottle. It doesn't have a very good delivery system. So I always put, not always, most of the time, I put my toners in a bottle like this where you push down on the top. So I take my little cotton pad, push down on it. One of the claims that they have about this product that really interests me is that it showed a significant improvement in the reduction of dark spots. This toner targets enlarged pores, excess shine, and it gently exfoliates and purifies the skin of residue and excess oil. Now, I don't have excess oil. I don't have to worry about that, but I do have large pores, and I have really enjoyed using this toner. I feel like it does minimize the appearance of my pores. It tightens them without making my skin feel tight. When applying your skincare, you want to go from thinnest to thickest. Some people will say, oh, you have to do your vitamin C first. Well, if your vitamin C is a cream, then you don't want to do that first. You want to do thinnest to thickest. So more water-like to more gel-like to more cream-like, if that makes sense. The first serum that I use on my face is from The Ordinary. And this is a multi-peptide plus copper peptide 1% serum. And this used to be called the Buffet. And I loved the Buffet. But I couldn't find it. I didn't realize that they had changed the name. They did this a couple of years ago. Now, this is one of the priciest products from The Ordinary, which is an affordable skincare brand. I use a lot of different products from The Ordinary, but this one is a powerhouse. And this comes in at $32, but it does last quite a while. And whenever I buy this, you guessed it, I buy it on sale. I never buy it full price. So this is a comprehensive formula which utilizes multiple skin support technologies that target multiple signs of aging at once. Its claims are, it helps to improve the appearance of fine lines and supports your skin's overall elasticity, smoothness, and firmness. I do prefer to press or pat my skincare products into my skin. It improves the absorption of the product, it boosts circulation, and it minimizes damage to the skin barrier compared to harsh rubbing. The next serum that I put on is hyaluronic acid. And the reason I don't put the hyaluronic acid on first is because this is just a little thicker than this. Thinnest to thickest. This is from La Roche-Posay. This is the Hyalu B5 Pure Hyaluronic Acid Free Serum. It is just pure hyaluronic acid. Just a little bit in my hand. This serum hydrates, it plumps the skin, it smooths the look of fine lines, and replenishes the skin barrier. It's very important to protect your skin barrier. The B5 ingredient attracts moisture to the skin and enhances the look and feel of smoothness. When I bought this, Ulta had their La Roche-Posay buy one, get one 40% off. So while this had a $40 price tag, it did not cost me $40. But I really wanted to try this hyaluronic acid. I've tried the ordinary, I have tried different hyaluronic acid formulas. I can't say that this one is any better than the ordinary, which comes at a much lower price tag. But while I have it, I will use it and I will enjoy it because it is a very lovely product. And then the last serum that I use is niacinamide. Now this, you guys, this is the Be Pure Glow Up Serum with watermelon extract and niacinamide. This is the Dollar Tree dupe for the Glow Recipe Watermelon Niacinamide Serum. And this is the second one of these that I have gone through. I also have their toner. And you guys, I love this product. I love this. Constant repurchase if I can find it. When I find it, I buy 2 or 3 of them. So I just put it in my hand. This is just a little, as you can see, it is more of a gel-like texture. That is why it is third on the list. I pat that in just like everything else. Niacinamide serum strengthens the skin barrier. Again, we want to protect our skin barrier. It minimizes the appearance of pores and reduces inflammation or acne-related redness. It boosts hydration, improves skin texture, and fades hyperpigmentation. I have not found anything to fade my hyperpigmentation, but I do enjoy a niacinamide. And again, I have used the ordinary niacinamide. I have used this. I have used the watermelon from the Glow Recipe. I can't really tell you that one is better than the other, but I sure do love this. So if you have a Dollar Tree by you, see if they have that. And while you're there, pick up the toner because the toner is lovely. Now time for moisturizer. I have the Ole Henriksen Strength Trainer Peptide Moisturizer. This is one of my favorite moisturizers. I only get it when it's 50% off at Ulta, or I think the last time I bought it, it was Macy's, and it was 50% off at Macy's, but I buy it at 50% off. Always. I will not pay full price for this, even though I love it so much. There are other moisturizers that are much more affordable that I enjoy just as much as this, but this is one of my favorites. So as you can see, it is a very thick moisturizer. This is a great daily moisturizer, and it's packed with peptides and hyaluronic acid. It will double your hydration, it will boost your elasticity, and improve the look of fine lines and wrinkles, while also reinforcing your moisture barrier. And we keep talking about moisture barrier, skin barrier. It is the outermost layer of your skin. So it's the first line of defense. When your moisture barrier is strong, it keeps the good in and the bad out. Aging, sun, pollution can weaken the skin barrier and cause moisture to escape, leaving you with a dull, dry, itchy, irritated skin. So as you saw, I do rub this in. I don't press this in. I do rub this in. It is very emollient. My moisturizers switch up throughout the year. I may use the same moisturizer, but I will switch the time in which I use it. So something that is very rich and emollient like this is may become a PM moisturizer for me in the summertime. I don't need all of that moisture in the summer. I'm a little bit more combination, at least in the T-zone. But because it's so cold here right now, and we're talking about winter skincare, something that is rich and emollient like this, I will use as an AM moisturizer. Because it's cold, because my skin is dry, I need this thickness. I need this moisture during the day. Now, something that is very controversial, to SPF or not to SPF. Well, I am not a big fan of SPF. I found out last year that I am allergic to chemical SPFs. I had a bad reaction to a chemical SPF with vitamin C. It was a vitamin C moisturizer that had a chemical SPF. Well, I thought maybe it was the SPF with the vitamin C. No, it was SPF in general. Chemical SPF. My skin does not like it. So I will use a mineral SPF. This is from Bubble, and it is a +1 tinted daily mineral sunscreen. It has SPF of 40. I do like a tinted mineral sunscreen. Now, do I wear it every day? No, I do not. Should I? Maybe. First of all, if I'm not leaving the house, I'm not putting on an SPF. That's just another step. And I do know that even if it's cloudy, the UVA and UVB rays are still coming through those clouds. I'm not great about wearing an SPF when it's really dull and cloudy. On sunny days, I do wear an SPF. And up until now, I have used the Bliss tinted mineral sunscreen. This has a pump. That is what it looks like. It is a tinted product, and it does look like there's a lot, but you have to use a lot. So I just rub it in just like a moisturizer. I just use a little bit more of it than I do a moisturizer. It is not greasy. It is non-comedogenic, which means it won't cause acne. It doesn't have a chalky white cast. And one thing I like about this one, since I've been using it, is it does blur and it perfects the appearance of your skin. The SPF 40 protects your skin from UVA and UVB damage. It has zinc oxide. It is alcohol-free, and it is fragrance-free as well. As you see, every time I do something on my skincare, I do rub it on the backs of my hands. The backs of our hands get very neglected. Yes, we might put on hand cream, but do we do skincare on the back of our hands? No, not really. So no nasty SPF smell because it's a mineral. That's another thing. I hate the smell of a chemical SPF. Hate it. Do not like it. That's another reason why I never really wore SPF before. When I bought this the same time I bought my La Roche-Posay. The Bubble was buy one, get one 40% off. So I bought this. I bought this, and I bought a milky toner, which you will see in my PM skincare routine. And then the last thing I do before I start my makeup application is I put the CeraVe healing ointment underneath my eyes. I do not use an eye cream. I think that eye creams are kind of a scam. I have not found one that lives up to its claims, ever. The CeraVe healing ointment is fragrance-free, it is lanolin-free, and it is designed to deeply moisturize, protect, and soothe extremely dry, cracked, or chafed skin. It provides long-lasting moisture, locking it in for up to 8 hours. It contains 3 essential ceramides, 1, 3, and 611. What about this is it isn't greasy. I have a tube that I refill this little guy and leave it in here because I keep the tube in my bedroom because I put it on my elbows, I put it on my heels. Sometimes I put it on my lips if my lips are extremely chapped in the wintertime. You can get this at any drugstore, Walmart, anywhere. It's relatively inexpensive, and just a little added note, it's great for tattoo care. So now my skin is ready for makeup. I'm going to do my makeup. I'm going to go to work, try to live like a normal human being in this Arctic weather that we're having. And then I'll see you back here for my PM skincare. Welcome to PM. I worked all day. I came home, and now I'm going to take off my makeup and do my nighttime skincare. The first thing I do is I go in with my micellar water. This is the Garnier Micellar Water All-in-One. Waterproof, cleanses and removes makeup, even waterproof mascara. This is a staple. This is something that I use just about every night if I've done my makeup that day. My cleansing balm will take off my mascara. I would like to take it off before I go in with my cleansing balm. So this is my bottle. You can see it's almost empty, but this is what I put it in because I like the delivery system better. This is a biphase. This particular micellar water does have oil in it. So I have to shake it up. I know some of the other ones do not, and people don't like that oily texture, but I use 4 layers of mascara, so it helps me to take off my mascara, at least my mascara and my liner, because I do use the waterproof liner from Urban Decay. 2 cotton pads. And then I just sit here. I just sit here with my pads on my eyes for about 60 seconds. So I'm not going to sit here and make you wait for that, but just know that I'm doing it for 60 seconds. Then I just take the excess off of the pads and I just go over my face very quickly to get some of that makeup off. As I said, my cleansing balm will do all of this for me, but why not just help it along a little bit? I'm going in with my Rokiss One Step All-in-One Cleansing Balm. It melts away eye makeup, leaving your skin clean, refreshed, and ready to glow. It is a K-beauty brand and it has all natural ingredients. It is made with grapefruit and peach extracts. It has a really nice lavender scent, very soothing. It effectively removes makeup while soothing and nourishing the skin. It also contains shea butter and olive oil for superior hydration. And I just remove that with a makeup eraser. So my cleansing balm, this is what it looks like. It is huge. It is 5.1 ounces. And I believe it retails, it used to be $12.99, then it went to $15.99. I think it is still $15.99, but I always buy it when Amazon has them on sale. You can see how thick and rich that is. And it has such a beautiful lavender scent. If you don't like scented products, you probably wouldn't like it, but I do love this. I used to have this auto-delivered on Amazon, and then I started getting quite a few because it takes me about a month and a half to get through this. And I was having them deliver them monthly. So yeah, I was collecting them. So I stopped my auto delivery. I think I have 2 in backup. For my second cleanse, I use the La Roche-Posay. This is the Lipikar AP plus Gentle Foaming Cleansing Oil. This is not an oil cleanser. It is a cleansing oil. Those are 2 different things. This is perfectly fine to use as your second cleanse. I only use something like this in the winter when my skin is so dry. This is a mini. I know you can see that. I have so many of these that my mom had given me. And so as soon as I get through all of these, I will be purchasing a full size. The full size is 13.52 ounces and it retails for $21.99. So some of the benefits for the La Roche-Posay cleanser. So it provides a long-lasting 24-hour hydration. It gently cleanses the skin and helps alleviate dryness. Your skin feels instantly soothed and moisturized, and it feels soft and supple. This is definitely going to be a purchase for me once this is gone. Now, will I use it in the summer? Probably not. I will probably only use this in the colder months because that's when I'm super freaking dry. When I'm done cleansing, the first thing I do is go in with a toner. And because this is PM, I'm using more of a hydrating toner. And this is from Bubble. It is the Cosmic Silk Hydrating Milky Toner. I love a milky toner. I do. The Ordinary Saccharomyces Milky Toner, that's probably my favorite. I wanted to try something else. It's The Ordinary. It's not expensive. I just wanted some variety. I wanted to try something else. And as I said in my AM skincare routine, they had buy one, get one 40% off at Ulta, the Bubble products. So I knew I was going to get the sunscreen, so I wanted to pick something else to try, and this is what I chose. So like my daytime toner, I do use a cotton pad. I have not been using this toner for very long, but some of its claims are, it leaves your skin looking glazed, dewy, and radiant. Clinically proven to maintain skin barrier over time. There's that skin barrier word again. I really have been enjoying this toner. I do feel very hydrated after I use it. Is it something that I will repurchase? I'm not sure that I love it as much as I love the Saccharomyces, the Ordinary Saccharomyces, but I will enjoy it while I have it. It is very reasonably priced. It was $16. And like I said, I got it buy one, get one 40% off. My first serum is The Ordinary Lactic Acid 10% plus Hyaluronic Acid 2%. High strength exfoliating serum for uneven texture. I have texture on my face. This is a high strength lactic acid superficial peeling formula. It is lightweight, it is water-based, but it is an exfoliating serum, and it's great for those who are looking for solutions for uneven skin tone and texture irregularities. So it does target textural irregularities and signs of congestion. It aids in the appearance of uneven skin tone, and it targets the signs of aging. So if you have sensitive skin, I would use this sparingly because it will tingle a little bit. It doesn't burn my face. I do not have sensitive skin. It doesn't burn my face, but it does tingle like around like my nose, around my mouth. It does tingle a little bit. It's also important to note that between your skincare layers, you want to set for a little bit. You want it to sink in. You don't want to just put all of your actives on right over top of the other. You want to let it set a little bit. So my second and last serum of the night, I only use 2 actives. This is the resveratrol 3% plus ferulic acid 3%. That took forever to say. Ferulic acid 3%. This is an antioxidant serum for brightening. And yes, you can use these 2 things together. Before you start any skincare journey, you need to find out what plays well together. Not all actives play well together. Some will burn your face and some, they don't play well together because they cancel each other out. And so they end up not doing anything. This is a water-free antioxidant formula. It's great for those looking for solutions for antioxidant support. It's great to combat signs of aging and textural irregularities. It also protects your skin from the damaging effects of external aggressors that contribute to signs of aging. I bought this after watching a skincare routine from Andi Hot and Flashy. She recommended the ordinary ferulic acid, and I have been using it probably 3 years now. Now my last step is my moisturizer, and this is a little controversial. I'm going to use what works for me, and you use what works for you. This is from Purely Tallow, and this is the Overnight Sleeping Mask. This is tallow. I 100% believe in the effects of tallow. This is a whipped tallow and is very thick and very emollient. I do put it in my hands and it takes a minute to melt down. It is made from grass-fed beef tallow, emu oil, and wild camel hump fat. It is a creamy overnight formula that mimics your skin's natural oils to deliver intense hydration and barrier repair while you rest. It works through the night to soften, smooth, and restore a healthy glow. The one that I have is lavender scented. You can choose an unscented version. I like the smell of it. I think it smells really good. And I know, as I said, I know this is controversial, putting beef fat on your face, but I'm 52 years old. I started using this a year ago, and when I look back on photos from 2 to 3 years ago, I look younger now than I did 2 to 3 years ago. It has been, I don't want to say a miracle product, but it has been such an amazing product for my skin. I have hardly any wrinkles. I have a few lines under my eyes. I don't have any forehead wrinkles. I don't have crow's feet. I don't have laugh lines. And I can also tell a difference on my neck. I have had quite a bit of weight loss this year, and so this is very loose and very crepey, and I can tell a difference in my neck. I can tell a difference in my chest. And I'm not going to do it on camera, but I do put this on my chest as well as a neck and chest cream. I went through a 2 ounce of the regular tallow, and I got a sample of the overnight mask. And so I had to buy, this is the 4 ounce. I also have the Trinity Balm. Sometimes I will switch out between the two. The Trinity Balm looks exactly the same. This 4 ounce jar will last me at least a year. You saw just the little bit that I needed. When I wake up in the morning, my skin feels so good. It feels so soft. It does not feel greasy. This formula sinks right into your skin while you sleep. It is beautiful. It is a beautiful product. The 2 ounce of this, which is half this size, is $22. The 4 ounce is $37. And like I said, it will last you a year. I am a convert. I love the tallow. It is one of the best things I have ever used on my skin. So those are my AM and PM skincare routines. So let me know in the comments below, what do you use? What is your AM and PM winter skincare routine? Let's start a conversation. You guys don't forget to go check out Leanna and see what her AM PM routines look like. Thank you guys so much for joining me today. I really appreciate you being here. And until our next adventure, everyone have a great day, and we'll see you later.